Hey, welcome to OSR Garage. We are getting ready to head up to the Chicago Auto Show. So this is going to be our trip up there. We're going to stop at a couple charging stations, and this is going to be cold charging. The temperatures right now are around 20 degrees, so the charging curves are going to be slow and long. So I just wanted to give you guys insight on that with the cold charging. Okay, so you can see with the cold temperatures, we've also got a headwind going against us. GPS had me taking some country roads that were covered in ice and snow, and so I had to make a few adjustments and turn around in a few places that the snow was just too deep to bust through. So we had to make a few little changes, and we finally got here to Bloomington. You can see we're averaging 2.1 miles per kilowatt. Ideally, you want to be in the 3 to 3.2 range, but that's not going to happen with these cold temperatures and the headwind. So we are charging at the Electrify America in Bloomington, Illinois at the Walmart. And right now, I believe we're pulling about 68 kilowatts. It's not the fastest, but that's what happens when it's cold. As you can see, we went ahead and charged at 90%. Better Route Planner was saying we only needed 85%, but with the headwind and the cold temperatures, I know Better Route Planner factors some of that in. Just want to make sure I had plenty enough to get to the next charger right before Chicago in Hodgkins, Illinois. We're going to get a quick little charge there. Get over to... All right, so we've completed our charging, so we're going to head and stop now, but I wanted to show you guys the screen. So you guys see at 90%, we dropped down to about 32 kilowatts. Like I said, I don't think we ever hit any more than about 68 today because it's so cold. But we're gonna go ahead and stop that now. See, 57 minutes total we were here. Got 54 kilowatts charged. We're at 91%. So we made it to Hodgkins, Illinois. As you can see, I've only got a 14% battery left. The wind was really killing it on the way here. Switch over to C. We did get 2.1 again, but we did 120 miles, and when we left it said I had 160 some range, and we can see it says we were down to 30 miles left. So I'm gonna have to charge here up to about probably 40 to 50%. Make sure I got enough to get to the show and get back over here to charge again. Well, when I got here, there was only 3 fast charging stations and 1 level 2, and all 3 fast charge spots are taken right now by other ID.4's. Or the ID.4 is pretty popular here in the Chicago area. There's a Volkswagen dealership right down the road, and this is probably where everyone charges instead of putting chargers at their home. So Electrify America, we need some more charging stations around the Hodgkins, Illinois area, definitely. And there's 2 other places I would suggest, and that's Decatur, Illinois and Mattoon, Illinois. They both have Walmarts very close to the interstate, so you might check those out. So I had to wait about 15-20 minutes to be able to start charging, but once I did, they had just got done charging, and my battery is pretty warm from the drive still. So what we're running at is about 82 to 85 kilowatts. So as you can see, we're getting about, that's going 199 miles per hour. So it might be even going a little bit higher. A little bit ago it was 192. So it might be slowly ramping up a little bit faster. Hopefully we're not here too long. We're just going to charge to about 50%, somewhere in that 40 to 50%, and then head to the show. Well, as you guys can see, we actually got up to 4 miles per minute. So that is pretty good for the temperature and the cold weather. Let's go check and see if we can read the screen out here. It's shining right, the sun's shining right on it. It's really hard to read it, but let's see if we can see what that says. Well, you can see we're already at 30%, and that is about 95, 96 kilowatts. if you guys can see that. But we've only been here 10 minutes and we're already up to 30%. So it's moving right along, and 96 and 9 is pretty good for being this cold of weather. All right, we are where we want to be, so we're going to go unplug, but you see it just dropped down to 3 miles per minute. So I'm guessing that's probably around 86, but we'll take a quick look and we're going to get out of here and head to the show. Yep, as you see, we're down to 79 kilowatts, 53%, but we're going to go ahead and stop the session now and head to the show. 31 kilowatts in 21 minutes. Not too shabby. Hey, we're on our way back now from the auto show. Big success, a lot of people. I did my best to get video without people in the way, but you know, there's really not much I could do about that. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm going to separate them out by manufacturer the best that I can. I may have to double or triple up some of them that I may not have had a whole lot of footage on. But those videos will be coming soon. So right now we're at Hodgkins, Illinois, which we stopped at Hodgkins at the Target on the way here, and I had to wait for a charger when we first got here earlier this morning. So when I got to a spot, then that person had been charging I don't know how long, but the cable must have been warm and my battery was pretty warm from driving up here. So we were pulling about 96 kilowatts, and that was showing on our screen as about 4 miles per minute. The car sat at the car show for about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours or so. So the battery cooled off there. We were driving over here. We were in some traffic on the way over here. I don't think it really got a chance to warm itself completely back up. Plus, I think these cables may have not been used for a while, so they might have been a little bit colder. But as of right now, they're only showing at about 160 to 161 miles per hour. As you can see right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what's on the screen and how many kilowatts it is. We're going to charge up to about 90% and head over to Bloomington at our next stop. That's going to be about 30 minutes or so. So I'm probably just going to walk in Target and look around, maybe see if there's something I can eat. So we had about 35% when we got here, so it wasn't super low. So I can understand it tapering down some, but really 60 to 61 is a little bit too low. But you know, like I said, it's probably cold weather, cold cables, cold battery. So we'll just have to deal with that for now. So I ran inside, grabbed some Starbucks. So we have got some salted caramel cold brew. That's my new favorite drink. Right now we are at an 89% charge. At 90%, we're going to stop. So you see right now we're pulling at 94 miles per hour, which is pretty slow. But we'll go out and check the machine, see what it says it's pulling, so you guys have an idea what that is if you see it. So you can see we're at 89%, it said 94 miles per hour, I believe it was. You can see right here that we are pulling about it was pulling about 30 something, which is not very fast. We've hit 90% and now we are done. And that's it, 90%. Charged for 48 minutes, 43 total energy. Like I said, we didn't see very high speeds there because we were already at 35%. On to the next one. Just wanted to show you guys real quick. See, we're at 90% charge, and you can see we have 170 mile range. So that's what you can expect in the ID.4 in cold weather. 25 degrees outside. Hopefully Volkswagen can do something about that. Hopefully with a software update, maybe they can stretch these batteries out a little bit longer, especially for us in the cold areas, or they can do something to help precondition before we get to places to charge and before we leave our homes. Because right now we don't have a heat pump. We don't have anything that really preheats the battery. We could preheat our cabins and stuff to make it less strain on the battery as it's heating up when we drive in the morning. That's your best thing to do, is to preheat your cabin. But other than that, that's all we can do. Hopefully they can do something about this with some updates if we ever see them. Hey guys, I stopped here in Bloomington, Illinois at the Electrify America here at the Walmart and met somebody who had a Rivian, and they've just been doing all their charging at home. Has actually never used Electrify America charger, never used a fast charger, just charged at home. So just so you know, you can do that. You don't have to be able to fast charge unless you're taking a trip. He's planning on taking a trip to Michigan later on, and he wanted to come and try it out and see how it worked. So I had to help him, show him what he needed to do. He had to get an Electrify America account, and once he got all that set up, then I showed him how to plug it in, how to select the charger, how to swipe the initiate charging. It started right up, and unlike my ID.4, which is pulling 78 kilowatts, his ramped right up to 117, 118 kilowatts, and I am not sure what the Rivians are rated at. It's probably 150 to 180, somewhere in that range. So he's pulling a lot more than what I was right off the bat. He also has the big battery on there, as it said it was going to take 55 minutes to get him to 80%. Here you can see we just hit 65%. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down now. But you see 65%, it's pulling 153 miles per hour. And we'll go take a quick look at the screen before I shut it down. Here's a Rivian. You see we're at 66%, and we are pulling 61 kilowatts. My high was 78 over here. So we're gonna go ahead and stop that now. We're good to go, good to make it home. And there's our final numbers, 39 kilowatts, 32 minutes. Would have been $16.77. I'm gonna show you what this Rivian is pulling compared to mine. Look at that, 175 kilowatts. That is freaking amazing, and it's 15 degrees out here. Actually, I think it's 13 degrees out here, and that's what he is pulling. That's insane. And 69 minutes left to get to 80%, and he's at 26. That is a freaking huge battery. Man, no wonder these things are $70,000. Freaking amazing. You guys enjoyed seeing this, and we'll watch for the videos on the Chicago Auto Show, and I will see you later.